Yes, I've seen it.
We're missing a commissioner.
Good morning.
We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Welcome to the June 21, 2021 meeting for the Shawnee County Board of Commissioners. My name is Kevin Cook. I serve as the chair, also representing District 2. Joining me today is Commissioner Bill Rippon, representing District 1. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Commissioner Aaron Mays, representing District 3. Good morning.
Morning.
Madam Clerk, our first item.
Our first item is item 4, new business. A, County Clerk number 1, consider all voucher payments.
Good morning. This morning we have vouchers totaling $560,000 or $560,578.51. Highlights of that are under building and maintenance to Martinick and Flynn for $36,581. That is for the repairs of the Forbes Golf Course Pro Shop. We've got one to Midwest Coating for $19,932.77. That's for the installation of the roof at Ward Mead Mansion. Under Detention Center to Sound Products for $16,247. That's a replacement of the cameras in the segregation unit at the jail. Under Sheriff, Doug Rickert, Chevrolet Buick for $11,775.09 for repairs to a vehicle. And then under Workers' Compensation, Department of Labor for $24,030.50 is the county share of the state work comp. I don't have any questions about this, and I move for approval.
Motion made for approval by Commissioner Mays.
Second.
Second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Reflect that it passes 3-0. Our next item.
Item A2, consider correction orders.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion for approval by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Reflect that it passes 3-0. Our next item.
Item A3, consider approval of request to post and fill a soon-to-be vacant account clerk 4 position at an annual salary including benefits of $49,099.07 with funding from the county clerk's 2021 budget. And I am requesting this be filled. This position will be vacated as of Friday. Very important in my AP section. It is a union position, but it is these are the only account clerk 4s in the county. This was a special provision several years ago. And I have it in my 2021 as well as the request for my 2022 budget. So it's very, very important, and would like to get it posted as soon as possible.
Okay. Any questions?
I have none.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion for approval by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Reflect that it passes 3-0. Our next item.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you.
Item B, County Councilor number 1, consider approval of request to award the final bid to Architect 1 for architectural services for the 707 Southeast Quincy renovation project as recommended by the Professional Services Selection Committee, and to authorize the County Councilor's Office to negotiate a contract with the vendor.
Good morning, Commissioner. Jim Crowell, Shawnee County Councilor. The clerk said most of it in terms of the request. We did issue an RFP or RFQ for architectural services. I'm very pleased with the response. We received 10 responses, and I want to thank every firm that responded. They were excellent. We had a tough time going through it, but at the end of the day, the Professional Services Selection Committee met, and we unanimously chose to recommend Architect 1 for the project. This item today is to request you to authorize me to negotiate a contract with Architecture 1 for those services.
Any questions?
Done.
Nope. I'll move for approval.
Okay.
Second.
Motion for approval by Commissioner Mays, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Reflect that it passes 3-0.
Thank you.
Before Scott, do you want to say anything?
Thank you for recognizing me, Commissioner Cook, but at this time, no, just honored to be here and grateful to work with the
Okay.
county to move this project forward.
Okay. Well, we look forward to working with you and Architecture One on the 707 Quincy, and so, thank you. County Councilor, while you're here do we have any updates on how the Landon Trail is going?
It's still there. As far as we can tell, there's no work that's been commenced yet
Okay.
at the location.
Now, I understand that they had said that they were waiting for some equipment to come in and wait for dry out. It's pretty dry right now, so.
Yeah, we have not, I wish I had more information to give you. We just haven't received really much communication on that.
Well, hopefully we hear something from Burlington Northern soon. So, thank you. Our next item.
Item C, Parks and Recreation, number 1, consider authorization and execution of the following agreements for the Blues Festival to be held on September 11th at Old Prairie Town in Ward Mead Park. A, Contract C 222-2021 with TFI Family Services for use of the park to include the mobile stage with expenses offset by a special event fee of $1,700 plus 10% gate revenue to be deposited into the Department Building Maintenance Fund. And B, Resolution Number 2021-44, temporarily exempting park from restrictions on selling, serving, possessing, or consuming alcoholic beverages and/or cereal malt beverages for the TFI Charity Blues Festival from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Good morning, Commissioners. Randy Luby, Parks and Recreation. Before you today is a special event contract with TFI Family Services, along with the alcohol resolution for them to allow them to serve alcohol at this event. This event has been be the second year. It started in 2019. They weren't able to have it last year with the pandemic. This year it is called the TFI Blues, Brews, and Bites Festival. It's got a New Orleans twist with Zydeco bands and Cajun food. Again, it'll be held on September 11th. It was very popular 2 years ago, and we look for a great turnout again this year. Be glad to answer any questions you have.
Any questions regarding the Zydeco band coming to?
You said that way too easy.
No questions from
No
me.
questions. I don't want to try that.
Randy, could you say that 5 times fast?
No. Next.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion for approval by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, reflect that it passes 3-0.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Our next item.
Item C2, consider authorization and execution of Contract C223-2021 with the United States Department of Agriculture to assist with the management of Canada geese causing damage and human health and safety concerns at a cost of $2,831.20 with funding from the Park Operations Budget and Gulf Revolving Fund.
Morning, Commissioners. Jeremy Myers, Shawnee County Parks and Recreation. The item before you is to work with the USDA. Again, we've been working with them over the last couple of years to control our Canadian geese population at Lake Shawnee and various ponds throughout the county. Last week, the USDA counted around 150 geese over at Lake Shawnee, and then about 50 geese over at Cypress Ridge Golf Course. As the clerk mentioned, causing turf damage, fecal matter, getting into our water system, potentially causing blue-green algae. So we've been lucky so far this summer without any blue-green algae in Lake Shawnee or any of our various ponds that we maintain. But in the spring, we also do egg oiling to control some of this, and we drastically reduced the numbers of Canadian geese, resident Canadian geese here in Shawnee County at our properties. But I would also encourage that the public does not feed any waterfowl. That encourages them to stay here and live here. So, but with that, if you have any questions, I'd like to answer them.
Any questions?
It's too bad they're not better to eat.
Is there a motion?
I move to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Rippon,
Second.
second by Commissioner Mays. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, reflected, it passes 3-0.
Great, thank you.
Our next item.
Item D, Sheriff's Office, number 1, consider approval of request to build 2 additional offices for administrative personnel and expand the communications dispatch area at the lowest bid cost of $38,850 from SENI Company for both projects, LEC building and repairs funding to be utilized.
Good morning, Commissioners. Under Sheriff Hubler. This project is to convert 2 offices that used to be modulars into hardwall offices for privacy and continuity of operations, and also expand the dispatch area to allow for the AMR dispatchers to have an area more to themselves. Be happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Any questions?
None.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Motion for approval by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, reflected, it passes 3-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next item.
Item 5, Administrative Communications.
This is an opportunity for any department head or member of the public to address the commission on any item.
Morning, Commissioners. Derek Flerlog, Infectious Disease Manager for the Health Department. Just wanted to come and spread awareness about another vaccine clinic we have coming up here. Got to have my notes because this is a pretty big partnership here. So we have a 6/26 vaccine event clinic, kind of a partnership between the County Health Department, the State Health Department, KDHE, and the Governor's Office. And this will be at the Salvation Army. This is 1320, so 1320 Southeast 6th Avenue in the 07 zip code. It's a partnership between the health departments, as I mentioned, El Centro, Kansas Hispanic and Latino American Affairs Commission, or KHLAAC, the Topeka Latino Professionals, Monte de Topeka, Kansas Children's Discovery Center, the Topeka Shawnee County Public Library, Kansas Civic Engagement Table, Greater Topeka Partnership. And what we're trying to do, well, not what we're trying to do, it's really a community-led and created event. So this was really, the canvassing effort is at the hands of the community partners in that zip code, so they're the ones really leading this charge. We're just supporting the vaccine efforts itself. And they actually have a canvassing sign-up form online. I think probably most easily found on the Kansas Hispanic and Latino American Affairs Commission Facebook page. So anybody should be able to just KHLAAC. If there's any questions on that, people are welcome to call our 251-4949 line, and our phone specialists can help direct them to that website. So we do have a link, but it's a little bit difficult to find on their website. So we can certainly help with that. The canvassing event is on the 23rd, and then as I mentioned, the actual clinic itself is on Saturday, 10 to 2 p.m. So we're really excited about that. We've been looking at the equitable distribution of the vaccine based off of a number of things, but zip code was one that came to mind, and the 07 zip code was one that had a little work to do. And so we wanted to kind of help those community partners focus on their efforts in that area. So really happy with what we've seen so far and excited for this event. It will be a dual vaccine clinic, so we'll have the Johnson & Johnson 1 dose and then the Pfizer, which is obviously, as you guys know, approved for 12 and older. We would return about 3 weeks later. I believe off the top of my head that's July 17th. We'll return and help support another clinic for those follow-up second doses as well. We also have our 10th Street clinic that's open for walk-ins now. So this is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 1 to 4, and Wednesdays, 2 to 4. So trying to make the COVID vaccine, as available to as many people as we possibly can, and always want to make sure that access to that vaccine is at the top of our minds there. So if there's any questions, I can certainly field them, but we're excited for it.
Any questions?
No.
All right,
Great.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Any other administrative communications this morning? Commissioner Mays?
Well, I had the chance to check out something new this weekend. Skyline Park had a mountain bike race. To my knowledge, it's the first ever in Shawnee County that I'm aware of. Maybe there's been others, but kind of a cool event. There were a lot of people up there. I went up and checked it out. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see any racing. I got there while they were taking their lunch break. so They were all in there. They had tents everywhere. They were all in there, kind of relaxing, ready to get going again after a bit. But really cool event, and glad to see it happening.
All right. Glad you were able to attend. Commissioner Rippon.
I attended a ribbon cutting Friday for Pure Golf. It's at 21st and Indian Hills, Southwest Indian Hills. They have putt-putt, batting cages, driving range, and looks like a great little business, so wish them all the best.
Great. I don't have anything additional. Our next item.
Item 6, executive session.
There is a need for an executive session today. It will be for personnel matters of non-elected personnel, and then also consultation with the attorney for the body or agency, which would be deemed privileged in the attorney-client relationship. Would be for a period of not to exceed 30 minutes. No action is anticipated. Motion made by Commissioner Cook. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Cook, second by Commissioner Rippon. All in favor say aye. All opposed. Reflected it passes 3-0.
What time
And
do
we
you
will
go?
start, let's say, at 9:20. We're in executive session. Executive session. Mumbling.
Zydeco.
Zydeco. That I can say. We are back from executive session. Right, we are back from executive session. No action was taken. We are adjourned. Just one time, Blaze.
I imagine it will come up again, but I'll send it to you. Let's roll it.